For some lessons, I just do a bunch of paintings. You know, just take a weekend afternoon and do a few flower paintings and just take them all in. And everybody just picks one out that they like and paints it, you know, their own way. So just I simplify the picture. I have a nice picture of some pansies up here, the orange and purple ones. I'm just going to use them for reference, and I'm going to use my tube paints because I just like the colors better for flowers. Okay, so alright, so I look at the picture and I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go with full versus sparse in the distance. The picture's not like that, but just using a concept, and I'm gonna try to remember that the whole way through. Full versus sparse. So if I can keep that in mind, then I just kind of see what happens. Alright, I'm going to start with some flowers. I'm just going to do it a little bit on the quick side so you don't have to wait too long. If I keep my painting simple, then you know it's a lot easier for people to wanna try it, to use it as a reference and create their own. I'm just picking out the flowers that I like. If you hear all that noise in the background, it's Charlie playing with his toy. He's killing his squirrel toy. Each stroke, no matter how you put your brush, whether it's straight up or down or to the side or however you put it, just trying to head toward that center. So, keeping with full versus sparse, I can put they have purple petals behind these orange ones, just one big purple. Well, I think they do come around, but just put a few petals. I really just paint for fun and mostly to try to come up with lessons for people to work on that they will enjoy. Not very serious painter or anything, but I just want, I like the thought of people painting without having to feel serious about it. And so I just kind of developed my style to reflect loose and relaxed fun, and that's about it really. Now there's some black centers on the flowers, so I'm gonna go with this. Let the brush create a design. I'm still going to leave a little bit of a center space. I'm really barely looking at the picture. I'm going to come in a little bit. Hey, Charlie. Okay. So I should keep my idea in mind when I decide on what I want to put around these flowers, full versus sparse. So I'm gonna go with let's see, I don't know, I'm gonna go with a light color for background for this one, and I'm not really gonna do much in the way of leaves, just scribble, just try to really simplify it, and maybe work to darker color for these flowers in keeping with the weight. And I can also, when I'm doing the background of these, keep in mind the maybe I can even improve some of my shapes with a little bit of a white area around it. I should keep my edges a little bit rough so that they can feel like they're in the garden. And I don't want to surround each flower completely. So that they can integrate into their background. I am a very scribbly painter because when my students won't go to paint some of these, they can see that they don't have to be uptight or anything with it. I don't know, I could kind of lead. This one's feeling a little bit like it's not part of the whole. While I'm waiting for some stuff to dry, I'm gonna put centers in there. I'm gonna go with, well, it's hard to see. In the picture, the centers are kind of yellow, but I don't think that will show up. So I'm gonna put red. Me a little smiley face. If I put a touch of green next to that red, it will make it show up a little more. It'll make it, hopefully, pop a little bit. Okay. Okay, now, I still feel like this guy up here is getting lost, so I could bring up some green. A little bit. And I could now bring in just maybe figure out, create a dominant one specifically, and I guess that one right here would be dominant, so I could bring in some darker green around it. Even a little blue. Oops. Integrate that a little bit. That may be all it needs. You drop in color if it's still wet. Okay, now what? Do I need to do calligraphy at all? I mean, do I need to use my rigger to outline any of these petals? I don't know, I have a tendency to do that just as a final. I'm gonna, just because. I'll use a vermilion red. It's an orangey red, and maybe oh boy. Or I could even put some little bit of detail in here. Always keeping the center in mind. Maybe this one needs a little bit too. I guess that would make a good enough example for people to use to create their own. It's really all I need. And then I always have this so I could find out if it worked, if it's balanced, if I could find a balanced spot. Do I need anything else? Do I need like a touch of another color in there? I just feel like putting a little yellow somewhere. Oops. Oops, my brush is green. Dirty water. Just get a little yellow somewhere. Right there. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, I think I could use this for a lesson. They'll like it. I just do a bunch of these and take them in, and people like to use them for their reference. Thanks, bye.